Hi, I'm James, and what a great day for the NBA playoffs. That was a good three games with Brooklyn Nets and versus Boston Celtics, 76ers versus Raptors, and Bulls versus Bucks. So we're gonna go with the Nets versus Celtics. Wow, the defense of Celtics, they really showed off their defense. Like they showed that they have the best defense in the NBA. Like every time, like they stopped Durant from scoring. Honestly, like they stopped they stopped him completely. Like he was 0 out of 10 in the second half. Like he is. Let me check. He is 4 out of 17, and Kyrie Irving is not non-existent either. Like he was 4 out of 13. Like they played horrible. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. But of course they're gonna bounce back. But wow, the defense of Boston Celtics was pretty impressive. Not gonna lie, it was amazing. Every time, Kevin Durant is gonna shoot, like two players are jumping in front of him, and every time he drives in the lane, there's someone blocking his path. Like they showed their great defense. Like that's why they won. It's 114. Um, Boston Celtics and 107 Brooklyn Nets. Well played to the Boston Celtics. Like their defense was immense. Jalen Brown stealing, I think Kevin Durant two times, and of course Marcus Smart, the defensive player of the year, a beast as ever. And yeah, well played to the Boston Celtics. Let's go to the 76ers and the Toronto Raptors. What a great game! And if you haven't watched it, it was a close game. It went to overtime, and Joel Embiid made the buzzer beater shot against the Toronto Raptors. And Joel Embiid, without a question, is playing MVP caliber. I think he had 33 points and 12 rebounds. 13 rebounds. Like that was amazing. And Harden playing Harden stuff playing. He isn't the same Harden that we're used to, but he still contributes to the court in assists and points. But he doesn't put he doesn't put the monstrous 30-point game every single game when he was in Raptors. But I still appreciate what he's doing to the 76ers. He contributes and puts the leadership role with Embiid, and yeah, they complemented each other. And yeah, but Toronto Raptors played really well. OG Anunoby um, and Trent Jr. played really well. They had 26 and 24 points. It's a shame that they didn't win. They're now 3 zip. Philadelphia leads 3 zip. It's a shame. It's unfortunate. Even in their home court, they lost. And yeah, well played to the 76ers. That was a great game. That was a good game. And the next one is Bulls versus Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, this is a great game. This, I think, one of the best games. Even though the 76ers versus Raptors went into overtime, I think it was scrappy. It's a not well organized game. Like there are questionable decisions by Embiid. Like he was always out in the perimeter. He didn't went into inside. Yeah. I didn't expect this. I didn't really expect the Chicago Bulls from winning. Honestly, because of the Milwaukee Bucks performance lately, and they're not like every time they face off against each other in the regular season, like it's always a blowout. Like the Bulls always lose, like 20 points or 30 points, like every single time. And wow, Demar Derozan had 41 points. God damn, 16 out of 31. he bounced back. I think he had a really bad game in the game one. I think he had more than 10 shots missed. And yeah, Alex Caruso with the 10 assists and 2 steals, 2 blocks. Well played to Demar Derozan. Demar Derozan showed off. And Zach Levine, Vucevic, well played to them, but Demar Derozan and, took the spotlight with 41 points. Vucevic, 24 points, and Zach Levine, 20 points. And yeah, well played. And of course, Giannis being Giannis, 33 points. I think Chris Middleton got injured, and the other guy that got injured in the first. I think it's Bobby Portis. That's unfortunate. I think he is a role player in Milwaukee Bucks success, and unfortunate to Chris Middleton, the number two in the Bucks, um, to get injured. So we better watch out for that. If they get injured, Bobby Portis and Chris Middleton, they're not gonna get back in the next game. Chicago Bulls has higher chance of winning. Honestly, like Giannis can't carry the whole Milwaukee Bucks by himself against Alex Caruso, Zach Levine, Vucevic, and DeMar DeRozan. He just can't. But I don't know. Giannis is Giannis. He can prove himself every single time. He is just a monster. He's a fucking freak. And yeah, it was a great series. Chicago Bulls won game two. It's tied 1-1. 76ers versus Raptors 3-zip, 3-0. Nets versus Celtics, Boston leads 2-zip. Yeah, I'm very very excited for another game. I think 76. I think um 76ers and versus Raptors are done. We're down 3-0. Like the mental is boomed. You got mental boomed. You get like your confidence lacks down, but they shouldn't give up. Like they shouldn't. They can. I think they can still do it, especially they're in their home court. But they need to still one game and bounce back. I'm really looking forward to Siakam, OG Anunoby, and Trent Jr. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm very excited for the next series, and the next day it will be Suns versus Pelicans, Dallas versus Jazz. I forgot the next, but I'm very excited for the next playoffs. It's so hype. Yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.